Welcome back. Now let's say you're watching this and you've just started a new wellness journey. Or maybe you've been at it for quite some time and you're getting bored of what you're eating in the kitchen. Well, you're in the right place because on this channel, we talk all about food. And the next question, no matter which boat you're in, might be, Mal, what do I eat? Well, one place that I like to go to for inspiration is watching people's grocery hauls. And today I went to Costco, the land of Costco. So we're gonna dive in, hopefully swap some ideas on some new ways to spice it up in the kitchen. Let's go. So for today's video, there's gonna be a little bit of order of operations, so that way it's not just a bunch of random groceries just flying at your face. First, we're gonna go over all of the different protein options that I purchased today. So these are some of my favorite staples. Protein is a key building block in our bodies. Get the gains, you know what it is. Then after that, we're gonna go take a trip down the produce aisle. So this is all the fruits and veggies that I keep on stock. I'm all about team sneaking veggies into anything possible, so more tips on that later. Followed with the sauce boss. I'm gonna take you guys through some of the sauces. And sauces are great because sauces are a way to spice it up in the kitchen when you're getting just a little bored of the monotony of whatever you're eating. And then my personal favorite, the Costco impulse buys, because there's always at least one or two. There might have been 5. Let's get started. All right, so first up for the protein is one of my personal favorite snacks. Come on now, Greek yogurt. Wait your turn. Okay, these are pre-boiled eggs. Whenever I see anything that's pre-cooked, I'm like, ooh, that's gonna taste like rubber. But these are fantastic. Chop them up, put them on a salad, chop them up, put them on avocado toast, 12 grams of protein, you can't go wrong. Speaking of eggs, sometimes you need all the protein and none of the fat. Egg whites in a carton, there you are, problem solved. Now the one thing I love about these is they're organic and they come in a pack of 4 at wholesale pricing. So typically a carton of egg whites that is even smaller than this can go for anywhere I've seen $5 to $8 at any normal grocery store. But if you get them at Costco, it's $10 for the whole thing. So it's under $3 per carton. Genius. All right, next up, we're swimming with the fishes or eating the fishes. I don't know. Ooh, sorry. But this is tuna. Canned tuna goes great with anything. Tuna salad, tuna omelets, tuna on a piece of toast, tuna with crackers. I don't know. A lot of protein, not many calories. Fantastic. And then this is something new that I saw. So this is salmon in a can. It's wild caught, but the reason why I got it is because I'm actually going to mold them together to make salmon patties. Not this and this together. Maybe the egg whites and this and mold them together to make salmon burgers. Dream. Now this next one is kind of sliding into my sauce aisle, but I'm gonna keep it in the protein aisle because it's jam-packed full of protein and I use it on everything. Greek yogurt. So this right here is a great healthy swap. Growing up, I am half Mexican. I grew up with quesadillas, with tacos, with everything covered in sour cream. Swap it out for Greek yogurt. Now you've got cleaner ingredients and more protein. Bang, oh yo buck. Let's go. So those are what I would call quick, on hand, ready to go, grab and go protein. This is more meal-based protein, so this you kind of have to prepare and plan ahead because a lot of it's gonna be frozen. So my first thing that I have is Mahi-Mahi Filets, fantastic for fish tacos, and your girl just got an air fryer, so this is about to get air fried. Now, if you've seen my hauls before, you know I love salmon. I love salmon, but Costco salmon, you get a lot, like a lot. And there's no way I'm gonna eat this all in one night. So what I actually do is I cut it into pre-portioned slices, freeze the little slices individually, and bada boom, bada bing. Now you have protein on tap in the freezer. Now this next protein was a little bit of an impulse buy because I don't think I've ever bought this. I was talking to my mom on the way to Costco and I was like, Mom, what was your impulse buy when you went to Costco? She's like, oh, chicken wings. I was like, I can't even remember the last time I had chicken wings. So I did it. Organic chicken wings, okay? And I'm going to marinate them and then air fry them. So moving on to fruits and veggies, let's first start with fruits, AKA nature's candy. Now, one of my favorite go-to snacks is gonna be organic blueberries that are frozen, or how the interwebs call them, bloobs. Organic bloobs. These are so good. They're super juicy. How I use them, if I'm making oatmeal, take a quarter cup, put them on top. Frozen, the combination of the textures just really adds something to it. Or if you're making a smoothie bowl, toss them on top, gorgeous. Or if you're making pancakes, put them on top, stunning. You know, it's all about making pretty food, and this is delicious. Now, there are some fruits that I buy frozen. There are other ones that I buy fresh, and then I freeze them. So these are lovely bananas. I'll probably use about 1, 2, or 3 fresh for baking or bread or for mug cakes. And then with the other ones, I actually cut them in halves, put them in a giant plastic bag, and use them for my smoothies. So with summertime right around the corner, a lot of berries are now becoming in season. So every single time I go shopping, I try to get a different berry, whether that's blueberries or raspberries or strawberries. This week, it was lovely little raspberries. So delicious. Let's move on to veggies. Now, veggies are one of my favorite things to cook with because it's so easy to get creative with veggies and try to sneak them into everything possible. Growing up, if you told me to eat more veggies, the image that comes to my mind is a boring salad with like a vinaigrette on it. Just, not probably what you're craving when you're hungry. So as we go through this vegetable haul, I'm gonna show you tips and tricks on how you can sneak those veggies in. So first up, what we're gonna talk about is our greens. And it's disgusting just how much I like to put this stuff in everything. So we have an organic baby spinach mix, and then power greens, which is more like baby kale, chard, a whole bunch of other green leafy stuff. You can sneak these into more things than you think. Of course, there's a smoothie. So if you're already used to making fruit smoothies, protein smoothies, put a handful of this stuff in there, you can't taste it. Color might not be as pretty, but now you've snuck in a handful of vegetables. Another tip whenever I'm cooking with greens is I like to cut them. For example, let's say I'm making scrambled eggs. Instead of just putting like a handful of greens and then letting it cook down, I actually cut the leaves before I put them in the pan. The reason why is because if you don't, they turn into this like long stringy thing, and then when you get a bite of that and it just like comes, it's not a good experience. I'm all about the experience of eating. So when cooking with spinach or kale or anything that's like a leaf, right before you add it to that pan, cut it into little bite-sized pieces. That way, as you cook it, it just kind of meshes, it molds with the food a lot better than becoming a bunch of like stringy cooked pieces of lettuce. Ooh. My next favorite veggie to sneak into food is gonna be carrots. But I don't sneak them in like this. And oh my gosh, that's a lot of carrots. I actually peel them and then I shred them. You can add it into anything. I've added it into pancakes. I added it into my omelet this morning. You could add it into oatmeal. You have to think of the taste of carrots. They're a sweeter vegetable. So when you add them into something that's very savory, it just adds a little bit of sweetness to that flavor. Organic riced cauliflower. So yes, of course, you can use it to substitute for rice, right? So in any dish that you would normally use rice, you can go ahead and put this in there, add some oil, add some seasonings, bada boom, bada bing. You've got veggie rice. I actually like to add it to smoothies. It does not affect the taste, and it adds a very thick texture, and you get a serving of vegetables. The other thing I just recently started doing is adding it to my oatmeal, because you gotta admit, a serving size of oatmeal is like a quarter cup. Like, okay. But as it's all warmed up, cook up this, add it in there. You can't taste the difference between the oatmeal and the cauliflower, and you've just added a serving of vegetables to your oatmeal. Another thing that I love about vegetables is they add volume to your food without adding a ton of calories. Also, they add a bunch of nutrients for you that are crucial for your body. So when I'm shopping for vegetables, I always think, okay, what can I snack on? Because if you're like me, I mean, I'm in the kitchen a lot and I love to eat while I cook. I don't know what it is. It's like you're in the mood, you're in the groove, you just want to snack as you eat, and then the next thing you know, it's dinner time and you're full. Guilty. Enter in vegetables for your snacking while you're cooking, AKA, I love green beans. So fresh green beans, they're crisp, they're crunchy, and these ones now at Costco, they say hippie organics. They're so cute. So I will snack on either green beans, baby carrots, or my personal favorite, dill pickles. So now that we're done with the snacks, let's turn to the sauces. Now, sauces are a very easy way if you are starting to get bored of what you're currently eating, but you don't have time to figure out new recipes or try out new proteins or try out just anything new. But this is a very simple way to change up what you're eating without changing what you're eating. You gonna see what I did there? My first go-to that I always have on stack is some type of organic salsa. I prefer one that's chunky, that's got some vegetables in it. This one is a great one at Costco. It's organic, restaurant style, not too much spice, but you can spice it up if you want to. I'll put this on eggs, I put it on sandwiches, I put it on salads. Have you guys ever tried to replace salad dressing with salsa and Greek yogurt? Give it a shot. Give it a shot. My next two sauces that I got were kind of on the line of impulse, which is good because we're about to discuss the impulse buys that I got at Costco, but they have a rhyme or reason to it. So Primal Kitchen, I love them. They are a paleo brand, so you're gonna get really clean ingredients that are just so good for you. Just so good for you. No dairy, no amount of like obscene sugars in these sauces, which is fantastic from a nutritional standpoint. And this one is an organic Hawaiian barbecue sauce. And you guys remember, I got chicken wings, so you already know what flavor they're gonna go. And the last sauce that I actually got it on a recommendation from one of my nutrition clients. I have never personally tried it, but it is tikka masala. I've never tried it. They had an organic one. I saw it as a sign. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sauce. That's what I saw. So I got it. Vandana, I'm gonna give it a shot. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's on to the impulse buys of Costco. Dun 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 boom boom. If you're like me, you can never seem to pick a ripe avocado. I have one avocado and now it's officially just like mush. I love avocado. I want avocado. I want it on my sandwiches. I want it with my omelets. I want it on my salads. Look at this. All problem solved. Organic, chunky guacamole with Hass avocados, pre-portioned out into little serving sizes. So it's just gonna make my life easier and they're not gonna be brown and disgusting. Unless I leave them out. So I should probably put them in the fridge. And for the last impulse buy and what we're gonna do to wrap up this grocery haul is something that caught my eye and it just had so many words on it that just screamed, healthy, buy me. It was like a moth to a light. Ooh. And these are the words that were jumping out at my face. Organic, hello. Edamame, great source of protein. Spirulina, great for the immune system. Spaghetti, duh. High in iron, fantastic for us females. 43 grams of protein? What is this? Complete impulse buy, wasn't planning on it, gonna give it a shot. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this grocery haul. And I hope that by now you are walking away with maybe a couple ideas, maybe a couple little sprinklings of what you're gonna get at the grocery store next time, or maybe different ways on how you can use those veggies in the kitchen, because I'm all about team sneak your veggies in. And if you were digging this video and you wanna learn more about nutrition, make sure you check out my website. It's live. And we're getting together just for you ladies, sorry fellas, just you ladies. Come join other ladies on their wellness journey starting June 1st, where we talk about all things nutrition, all things wellness, and celebrate life. See you later.